the silhouette or the outline is cut out and everything's been dremeled. Looks really good, but we have a big decision. Do we paint the letters or do we cut it all out and then put a backing plate on it? I'm leaning towards the cutting it out just because it's actually easier to do and faster. Hand painting takes far longer than cutting stuff, so I can't really decide. So I kind of keep painting a little bit, throwing it outside to speed dry, painting a little more, but it's coming out pretty cool so far. This will be a little lighter color and we'll start filling in the face here in a bit. I'm gonna go ahead and lay some of this gold paint down just because I'm not sure how hard or slow it'll be, so let's give it a shot. Whoa. Oh, I'm so hungry. And look at this day. It's so nice out. Hard to believe the world's ending, eh? There's been quite a lot of painting. Pretty easy to make the lines kind of all crooked, and it's hard to make them straight. It's possible like this line is done by hand. However, this one is done by the Sharpie, and since there's so many lines to do, and if we zoom out a bit you can't really tell, and especially the ones that around all the speed, and I can technically leave it like this, but I want to make sure it's kind of done right, so I'm gonna go ahead and Sharpie most of this stuff, and if I can't, then I'll go ahead and use the brush. But let's step over here. So the He-Man, I brushed the whole thing. Let's see if it comes into focus. So none of it is, what's it called? None of it is Sharpied at all, and so all the lines here are pretty clean. But there's just so many more lines here that I'm gonna go ahead and just Sharpie the hell out of it. And the other reason I like the Sharpie idea too is that cutting out this shape by itself isn't that difficult, and using Dremel isn't that hard. So if you can Dremel it and you can cut it out, you can do something like this no problem. Paintbrush is quite a bit trickier to use, so. Alright, we'll go like this, so this way if it snaps on me, I can try it one more time. And let's see if we can cut it clean first time. I mean, it's not a lot, it's $13 for this sheet, but still.
No clamps?
What clamps?
Alright.
I don't need no clamps. Alright, I'm gonna do a better video outside tomorrow, but I just wanted to get this installed. It's kind of getting late in the day, the sun's gone down. So apparently dry erase markers work actually really good for tracing these lines, and they come out much smoother and they can get into the Dremel lines far easier. So I've been thickening out some lines so they look better. Look how badass that looks. I also dabbed the little screws with white paint so it doesn't, see, with the shadow, stick up as much, so it's a little bit less obvious that it's a screw. It's pretty insane. I was kind of hating on this project just because it was so darn challenging and so much painting, but by the end of the day I'm really happy with how it came out. That's pretty amazing. Video inside too, just so it doesn't glare as much when there were cars driving by. But man, look at this thing. So cool. Man, oh look at that plexiglass going. Oh, that's so cool. Alright, thanks you guys for watching. Great success.